The following program is brought to you in stereo by Calgary 4 and 5 and CJAY 92.
Welcome to One Night Stand with your host, Steve O'Reilly. Get set for the best new music in Western Canada. Coming up, an exciting new band from Edmonton, famous Blue Raincoat. A jazz rocker with a promising future, Brenda Morie, and the fast-moving contemporary sound of Calgary's Ted Moore and the Border.
Thanks, and welcome to our show. You're in for some great music from Western Canadian bands that are really on the rise. Let's get right into it with our first performers, a new four-piece band from Edmonton that came together from other Canadian acts. With 10 to 15 years experience, each member has the direction, the imagination, and the technical expertise to be a success night after night. With a couple of hot songs from their new EP, please welcome famous Blue Raincoat.
When we return, some of Western Canada's top musicians get together to form a band that's crossing into new musical territory. Get set for Ted Moore and the Border, and sharing the spotlight, Brenda Morie, an Alberta singer who's made an impression on major record companies in California.
The lady you're about to hear is a jazz rock singer from Edmonton who's toured across Canada and appeared on national television. In 1985, she won a coveted Canada Council Music Grant, and this year she's perked up the ears of Arista Records. From her debut album, With Questions Without Answers, please welcome Brenda Morie.
Still to come on One Night Stand, a talented and versatile group that's as much in demand for session work as it is for one-nighters. Ted Moore on the Border when we return.
Welcome back to more music on One Night Stand. Our next guests are a versatile band that cover everything from Motown to jingles, but their specialty is straight-on rock and roll, and they've built up quite a following in the club scene. Now they're taking their show to campuses across Alberta and Saskatchewan. Would you please welcome Ted Moore and the Border. time for us to go. I'd like to thank our guests, Ted Moore and The Border, Brenda Morie, and famous Blue Raincoat. Glad they could be here, and glad you could join us too. We'll see you next time for more music on One Night Stand.